Welcome. Welcome back to Watching with Styles. It's unfortunate that this is the first time. It's a breakdown of a losing effort. But man, I said this, I think on one of my cut ups, or I might have tweeted, I don't remember. But honestly, this game wasn't meant for us to win. This wasn't in the cards for us because there's too many things that went wrong for us to even be this close to winning. Our special teams were absolutely garbage, but then our special teams were amazing. I mean, going down 14-0 and Barry Brown puts us inside the 15-yard line to get us a chance to cut the lead in half doesn't happen often. And then we missed a down field goal. Then we don't fill a punt for the first time. I think a punt that was fieldable this season. I've bragged about how we finally have a real punt returner. And when he doesn't field, we get a freaking safety after. Then we fumble going in the red zone pretty much twice. Them are points that we gave up. It's just weird how we gave up 14 points in the first quarter and only 6 the rest of the game. So honestly, chalk this up to the football gods didn't want us to win this game. Honestly. Because for all the crap to happen, for us to have 2 drives in the second half, I know I'm only doing the first half, I'm talking about the second half, but for us to have 2 drives in the second half to potential win and come away with no points, it's amazing. A field goal ties it, and we're going to overtime. Crazy how this game works. Honestly, I must say, I just don't think it was in our cards. Now, give a little warning. For all new followers, this program usually craps out on me once an episode, so be ready for it. Second thing is, I need to say this early in the broadcast, and since there's new viewers probably, I'm not in the building. I'm in Louisiana, so I'm not in the install of defense in or offense. So all I'm going by is my eyes. I'm not going by inside information. I don't know all the coverages that they running. I don't know the running schemes and passing schemes that they're running. All I'm doing is using my eyes. So I can be wrong. This is when you start to figure out that maybe this game ain't for us. And I saw this when I saw it live. When I watched it the first time, I watch it like everyone else. I watch as a fan. Screw all the X's and O's. I just watch as a true fan. When you get a free blitzer when the defensive coordinator calls the perfect blitz, and we get a free blitzer, and we don't touch him, and he gets away and gets positive yards, it's like, eesh, this might be a long day. This is the issue. And I know fans like, oh, let's play man, let's do this and that. This is the issue that's hard. Communication. Is Key supposed to travel with this guy? Or is he supposed to pass it on to that safety, and then that safety falls down and he plays a man, and then Key goes and plays deep middle? I don't know. I know one thing, Key is yelling and the communication is poorly, where Ty either doesn't have that responsibility or Key screws up. Ty turns him in. This is the little things that I always talk about. And I'm trying to get my young high school players to understand this. Is when you're in middle school, you can pretty much hunt down every tackle. You can run around tackles because you are maybe the best athlete on the field. In this situation, it seems little. If Ty doesn't set an edge here, even though it's way downfield, and 86 is allowed to run all the way to the sideline, there's a chance that Valentine can't catch him. Okay? Because this is the reason. I know this is my nerd part, but knowledge is so key. From bottom of the numbers to the sideline is 7 yards. The yards are 2. So that's 9 yards. If this guy can create 9 more yards of separation, and now he's got to create a different angle, it's tougher. So even though Ty didn't make the tackle per se, he made the tackle easier for Valentine. Because if he got to that edge, I'm not sure he would have gotten him. Because now his angle would have to change. You would say, oh, wait, he got him anyway. No. He would have had to have run his angle. See how his angle now is different than if it was here? And now I'm getting really nerdy. See, the hypotenuse is longer, which means this distance is longer. It would have been a little bit different, possibly. But Ty turning in made it a little easier for Valentine to make that tackle. Now, here's the thing about rushing and running quick plays. Sometimes you don't get your players ready. And sometimes the offensive linemen get in a weird situation. Maybe they don't hear the call. Maybe they hear something different. Maybe they're not able to change the protection like they would if they had some time. Because Dion gets passed off. That's not like Dion beat him. The reason why I know he didn't beat him, because this guy doesn't look back. He's just like, I'm passing him off to the center. So that's also sometimes issues that happen. Now, that's a great pressure. Maybe not a sack, but pressures. Pressures to me are more important than sacks. So this is, again, I'm going to tell you something with us. And this is when you got to watch other teams, right? People harp on our O-line. We can't handle this. We can't handle this. We do a simple, I don't know, that's not a TE stunt, but let's say a T tackle in stunt. A little simple twist, and it screws up their blocking. Look how basic both of them take. I think that's Ripka or that's Saunders. And then Wright is able to sneak underneath, unblock. Now we get a tackle for loss. Great play. That's not everybody can handle crap. Now this is just a situation where We play man under. We bring an extra guy. We bring 4. Make the tackle. Make the tackle. Great job making the tackle. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now we got fortunate, and I cut this up with Lane when they got the offsides. So we got off the field. But we got to get off the field quicker because now we inside the 5. Now question. I'm not a hater of C-Rod because he does do things different. But when we block well, a lot of guys can run. Now, a lot of guys can't do that. So, to me, the difference is with C-Rod is right there. Most guys will be down. Most guys will be down on the 10-yard line. C-Rod got a yard and a half more. That's the difference. Now, Will just got a bad snap. But as I said before the game, we should be able to handle them. Like I said, guys, it craps out on me at least once. We should be able to handle them because they are pretty light in the ass up front. And honestly, we didn't handle them as well as I thought we were. But they came ready to play. And they did some things that was a little different defensively. They were very, very, very aggressive. Very aggressive. And I don't know if that surprised us, but the thing about it is you can't game plan everything. Even with that. This was an inside zone. Will fumbled it. And look what we got out of it. That was pretty well blocked after a fumble. I don't understand why they would line up. This is not even a 1 tech. This guy looks like he's almost head up to the guard, which is a 2 tech. Looks like this guy's head up the tackle, which is a 4 tech. So you got 2 and a 4. There's so much room. You can't tell from this angle, but there's so much room in there. On 3rd and 1, why would they give up that? That's shooting fish in a barrel right there. I don't understand this with fans. It's like the other team isn't supposed to be good enough to the other team isn't supposed to be good enough to put pressure on. Now, obviously, we're not as good as other teams, but as a quarterback, as a guy who played quarterback, now obviously I didn't play on the college level because I play on the other side of the ball. But you have to eat sacks. You got to eat it. You have to, that's your job. That's why you get all the NIL deals. That's why you get all the admiration on wins. Even though it's a team game, the quarterback gets a little more credit. So sometimes you have to do things. And eat a sack, you got to stand there and eat it. That's just the nature of the business. This is max protect. Now, I'm not going to lie. We got to do better by Upshaw. I'm going to be nice right now. That's not good. That's not very good. That's a DB. Not like you're getting killed by a defensive end. Man, that was close. Great pitch and catch. Great simple concept. Basically, what we're getting is, honestly, a pick to an out, to a double out. Now, if that guy tries to ride over the top, you throw it to Tay. If not, throw it outside. Great, easy 5 yards to pick up. Now, we're 3rd and 4. We should be winning. They bring 5. At this point right now, is this shit not blocked well? There's everybody's in the freaking line. Everybody's on the 20. We picked this up pretty well. The end zone cut be a little different. That's on Will. That is on Will. I'm gonna count it out. And as a quarterback, you just gotta get it out your hand. This is really bad today. I'm gonna let it go one more time. And what I might do is I might start over. I might have to reboot my laptop and start this over because this is ridiculous. So sometimes, not sometimes, as a quarterback, as a DB, you have to know your personnel. You have to know the linebacker on your side. You have to know the safeties on your side. You have to know who's blitzing because what zone is weakening. The knowledge of the game and playing the game more than from an athletic standpoint is when you become great. Because when you get on this level, everybody was the best player on their high school team. Everybody. They're not scholarship guys. Now you get a walk-on who maybe wasn't, but for the most part, everybody on scholarship was the best player, not only the best player on their team, they're one of the best players in their state and or region. So you just can't out-athlete people anymore because you have reached that point where the out-athlete standpoint is over. You got to win the game with your mind. And when you're able to win the game with your mind is when you start being great. When I was coming up, Deion was the first person to really watch tape on his opponent. That's where I got it from. And I played offense, and my offense coordinator pretty much forced us to. But you got to win it with your mind. You know right now, my personnel is not very good at handling the blitz. And they blitz. You know they're bringing 5 right now. Here's the deal. Either you get it out to this guy in the flat, because the thing about here is, right, everybody's a great athlete. Sometimes you got to get it to your athlete's hand and let him figure it out. You might have to throw it here. You might have to. This might be your best option, all right? But he's got enough time. And the end zone cut will show it. Even if he throws it, this is the heart. This is what he has to understand. And I'm going to say this. He started 13 games. And this was his 5th game. And I think he started 1 at Penn State. So he started less than 20 games. So he's really a sophomore as far as playing time. Sometimes you got to get it out. Sometimes like fans say, well, why you throw it in front of the line, in front of the first down line? Because sometimes you just have to do it. Here's the deal. If you get smoked out in an open field with one guy, you got to hope he makes that guy miss. They're man-to-man. It's not like zone. If he misses, he can still be running. Okay, but in end zone cut, you'll see this. One 1,000, 2 1,000, 3. That's more than enough time. That's more than enough time, okay? So either you pepper it here, because some people say, well, he's trying to look down the field too much. Or maybe the plays are slow developing. No, the slow developing plays are the ones where they max pro, where only 2 guys go out. This is not a max pro. There are levels to each passing concept. There's going to be a short guy. There's going to be a short guy. There's going to be an intermediate guy. There's going to be a deep guy. In every passing concept, they have levels, unless they want to run all hitches. This is a level. Throw the ball here if you feel pressure. All right? But here's the tricky part. And I cut this up. The easiest thing for fans to look at the stripe in the middle of the helmet when you get this view. Is from the side, you look at the decal. You can tell right now he's looking to his left. He doesn't like it. Now his head starts coming in the middle. Now he's looking at Upshaw. Now his head peers to the right. There it is. And here's the thing. For people to understand. This is as a quarterback who played high school quarterback for a long time. That's the only position I played until I really got to college. Right now, he knows his man. Right now, he knows his man. So he's peering over here, right? He knows what he has backside. He knows he has a slant backside with probably his best wide receiver, his technical best wide receiver. When he goes right here and he sees this, it should be automatic. I'm taking that. It's 3rd and short. If you didn't take this one, you know you got this backside. You know in your head what your route concepts are. So by muscle memory, he's looking. Look at his helmet. He's looking there. Throw it. Throw it. That's a sack now. That's a sack. Is that sack on the O-line who had a 5-man pressure, who picked it up, who gave him 3 seconds plus? Now let's watch this play. This is a similar play to later in the game where we don't make this tackle in this alley. But here's the deal. And I'm going to say it because keep it real here. First of all, this is a hole. I don't know how they can miss it. When the offensive player is behind the defensive player and he can't get around, what you going to call that? You either call that block in the back or you call it a hole. Look at it. Look at Big 70. He's holding Jones. That's a hole. Okay? But this is a great field by Ty. That is outstanding. Get him on the ground. Doesn't matter. I don't care if he falls 6 yards in front. Snap the ball over. Make them keep snapping the ball. Now, this is great defense. This is great defense. Make them throw it here. Make them throw it at the line of scrimmage, behind line of scrimmage, 2 yards to the line of scrimmage. Now we got a no gain. Now is the time we got to get off the field. Now, this is a little thing, but it's a big thing. As a guy who has contained, and I know he's young, but he's not young anymore because he played well this year. Afari's got to push that guy up the field this way and not hold at the first down marker. And your job isn't inside. If you want to be here, you got to escape and scream up here and make him make a decision right now to go that way. You don't want him to keep pressing the hole and then cut later. Now, they would have went for it on 4th, but those are the little things. Do your job. Help contain. Another one. How close are we? First play, we miss. This is close. And guess how much he gets? I'm not going to complain about that. I was going to say something, but I'm going to let it go. We got to be stronger up the middle. I'm going to say this. We are missing bully and Q-type players so much because we just don't have an anchor. This play here, and I documented, I'm not going to document anymore, is you. We got Afari, we got Jackson. Make them throw it here. Remember early in the game, not a couple plays ago, they threw that ball over here. We made a tackle for a no gain 2 plays ago probably. He can't jump this. There's no reason to jump it. His front hand didn't lead the ball. He just pump fake. Don't bite on that. What it does is when you came up, it created a window right behind you. And Jackson's got to keep going. There's nobody that comes in his zone underneath. There's no reason for you to stop. If there's nobody there, there's somebody behind you all the time. All the time. And that's not on the DBs because they ran us off. See this guy? Go post. That runs these two guys off. He has deep middle and he has man. It opens up that void. And that's a void created by him, by Jackson, and Afari. Make them become a 5-yard throwing team. That gave them a big play. That's it. So in this game, in the first quarter, we give up 2 big plays. This is the anchor. You cannot get double teamed and get washed. People take for granted how good Q was, man. We got a linebacker coming through the A gap. And we got a defensive nose tackle getting pushed in the A gap where he's coming. So we got 2 damn guys in the same gap. 2 guys in the same gap. And that's ball game. And Derrick Jackson is slow. Derrick Jackson needs to be downhill. He needs to be filling now instead of waiting and letting that fullback get to him, and now it's ball game. Now you got Ty at the goal line with a running back. He ain't stopping that. Steve Atwater isn't stopping that. Good play call, decent blocking, good run by Smoke, get us 5 yards. That's big. 2nd and 5. Like I said, C-Rod can't block. How do we screw this up? How do we screw this up? I don't know who has him, but why is Horsey blocking out on no one? He blocks no one, right? Watch this. All it takes is one guy. Watch what's there if that guy's blocked. Watch. We got 2-way go. We can get up downhill and get at least 4 yards, or C-Rod can bounce it out here and get 4 to 5 yards. One guy screwed that whole play up because we fucked up. I don't know. I'm not gonna keep going. My goal, guys, is to keep this an hour shorter. Big play. One thing you can't coach is speed. If that doesn't happen, I cut this up already. But man, if that doesn't happen, and he barely got it, this guy has no chance. He's beat. Right now, he is on the same yard line, but he's like about 3 to 4 yards inside. He has no chance of catching him if he doesn't trip. God damn it. Great play call, great execution. Telling you, it's ball game. If he doesn't sell out and get that foot, Zero was behind him when he was stumbling. That's the C-Rod difference. And I already cut that. That's the C-Rod difference. That right there, we don't get that. We don't get these yards. Because we will fall forward right here, right there on contact, if it was Ryder Smoke. But Ryder Smoke doesn't keep their body going. That's a C-Rod. That's 4+ yards purely on C-Rod. And this one again, 2 back-to-back plays on C-Rod. If that was Smoke, we wouldn't have got this. We wouldn't have got it. My thing is, I don't know why Dingle didn't block the first guy. This guy is outside. He's blocking himself, basically. Or why didn't Bates block him? But I think Bates get to the line. Bates supposed to have a linebacker. But then we get to the second level. I don't know. See, to me, it's execution of the play call. Like, I don't know. Bates blocks no one. Absolutely no one. I don't know why Magwood is in there. Someone missed a block. But we got two guys on one, and this guy's free. Second and 9. Play of the game. Play of the first quarter, not the game. Dude, catch the ball. It wasn't hot. He didn't throw it hard. You just take your eye off the ball. See that right there? Looking for granted. Dude, that is at worst a first down. At worst a first down. Then we got in 3rd and 9. I cut up this play. It's in the cut up. I still believe Will isn't really reading the blue shirts. I think he's reading the white shirts. And here's the deal. Right now, he can't throw it here. We better be getting an SEC level running back out of the portal. That's by Lake Dog. All right, Lake Dog, here's the deal. Every year, players get better. I think Wright will be better next year. Now, if you can get a stud out the portal, by all means, grab one. But I'm not sure you necessarily need one because it depends on fans are having issues with style of play. And I like Benny, I like C-Rod a lot. But if you follow me for a lot, you would know I like AJ Rose the best. Because I need a guy with some big playability. Boone Williams, big playability. We don't need to be a ground and pound team. And I think Jatan and Lavelle Wright in the right situation can be successful. You just won't get the C-Rod effect. You will get a different look. You get kind of more like the Boom era. So as I was saying, right here, when there's nobody under Cummings with the safety, being inside tech, throw that ball at worst at about right here with some touch on it, or throw it right at the front pylon. When that guy that's not there. That's not there. It's 3rd and 9. If it was 3rd and 5, take it. But it's 3rd and 9. That ain't there. If he throws it right, same time he threw that, if he throws that thing about right here, that's a catch, man. Because Ole Miss guy is beat by alignment. And that's nothing he can do. Defensively, as a secondary guy, that's nothing you can do. You forcing them to throw it outside. Hopefully they don't connect. But that's a pass Will can make because of the cannon on his shoulder. But we come away with nothing. I think we were on the 20 or we on the 30. I hope I'm not chancing myself with this thing belling out. We were on inside the 30, on the 22-ish, and I took it too far. Inside the 30, and we come away with nothing. Nothing. This is the great thing about broadcasting live, y'all, is you get issues. I apologize. It's coming. I hope it comes. Now I gotta fetch it back to where we were. But that's the issue to me. And like I gotta remember that Will is young in football age. He's not young chronologically, but he's young in football age. He's just young. And that's the truth. He hasn't played technically a lot of football. And I think it shows itself in certain situations. Um, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So it's like we are in essence watching him grow. We gotta rewatch some of these plays. We watch him grow in front of our eyes, and it's like watching your kid grow in front of your eyes. They do some really stuff that really piss you off, but you still love them because you know they're getting better, and you know they're gonna grow from it. And that's where we're going. That's what we're going through with Will. He has all the potential in the world, and we gotta go through these phases. Ooh, man, people don't understand how good a hit that is, man. By a young guy at that. The way he fell that alley, and I already cut this up. He very similar to my man Melvin Johnson. And if you need to know Melvin Johnson is, just ask people. The guy was an absolute beast. Now, we brought run blitzes a lot. And here's the thing about run blitzes. When they're successful, they are awesome. When they're not, they're not. I'm telling you, as a corner, you need help. When we only bring in 3, or 4, I guess, and we are requiring underneath help, and we got guys who are in perfect position and they don't help you, it's not all your fault. You need that help. Read the quarterback. Read the quarterback and make a play. See the push off? Push off. And now, look, how does Wright, he doesn't, that's a pick, man. Damn. Man, this is going to lead to an unfortunate situation. Great coverage by Valentine. Now, for me, I'm being nitpicky. He needs to leave his feet. You need to leave his feet right there. That's a dive. You need to go after that. The play before the play. And we give up too much on that. Dart killed us, honestly, in the first quarter. We are not ready. We are not ready. We are not fucking ready. We're not ready. We need to give these guys a base call and let them play ball. And if we can get a specific defense in, we get it. Look at Childress. You don't have time in the game. You got 2 young guys, and now we overrun the play. Remember? I'll show Fernandez on that. Remember? Was it this drive? It might be this drive where we had kind of a similar thing, and Ty said it was just the other side, the margin being mirrored, and Ty came down right here, and Zach Evans ran it, and Zach Evans got an additional 5 yards after he hit him. I think we would have really appreciated another thing like this instead of getting 50 plus yards. We cannot overrun the play. I already discussed this on the cut up, so I'm gonna leave it alone so I can keep this thing under an hour. We gotta scrape right here and force him to not just run untouched. Force him to do something so then he can make the tackle. We overran it and he goes untouched. That damn guy had 2 big runs and that's really it. Fortunate, we got a great kickoff return. When the line blocks well, even the wide receivers can gash a defense. People say it's C-Rod. Not saying you got to have vision. But damn, the line and the tight ends and receivers got to block well. C-Rod goes untouched until right there. That's how you answer. Great pin and pull, great seal by Bates. This is a great job. He's on the defensive back. Great kick out. And we seal. And there's a big ass running lane now. Look, he doesn't get touched. Doesn't get touched by the opponent to right there. This is what offense try to do to you. They try to put these 3 guys here to stretch the defense horizontally. And then we kind of slanted and made this easier. So all they want to do is just wash everybody down the line of scrimmage. So now there's some distance between the defensive end and the linebacker. And they try to get some cheapies. And they got it. That's a hard one by Jones because he has to respect the quarterback. He's got to respect him. Because if he boots out, Jones has contained. So because of that stress, they get that extra almost first down. That's just a great play design, and we happen to slant right away from the play. Great tackle by Wright. People don't get it, man. We are a 3-down line team. We are bringing a lot of twists in these runs. We're bringing 5 again. Great job by Rodgers. Now this is a design play. Here's the concept. They're going to run the corner off with a seam. And they're going to run an over route into the boundary here. They're reading this guy. If he's just out here covering grass, they're just going to throw it over the top of him. Right there. He's beat. Now, we were fortunate with the rush. That's why he's able to just throw it out there because he knows there's nothing out there but grass. Let me just throw it out and let's see if I can get him. That's a great ass throw. Luckily, he didn't finish the throws to the ground. Good tackle. I'm so impressed by the damn tackling ability. We are doing a great job. I think that's Childress. We got to get off blocks. Let me tell you something. I'm going to keep it simple. If your nose tackle doesn't require a double team, this defense can't be successful. It's just that simple. If your nose tackle can't be an anchor and defend a double team, first of all, you got to double team him because if you don't, like Bully last year, he's just going to create havoc. He's going to penetrate. If you have to double team him, he has to hold his ground. He's not going to make a lot of tackles. He's allowing the linebackers to make tackles. If he can hold an anchor with 2, that means the guard can't chip off of him. Watch. He's double teamed. If he can't make the tackle after they go here, and then he leaves, you got to eat now. You got to eat because now the linebacker's blocked. And if you can't eat, it's a problem. It's a problem for this defense. If the nose tackle can't eat, it's a problem. And he can't be that far down the field with no bone in his mouth. He's not eating. We gotta get better up the middle. We just got to. No push on the quarterback. We are fortunate. We are hella fortunate. But this is something that I love about Lane Kiffin. He forces the ref to make a call. This is a down pass interference. I think they might have called it on this one. But he was doing, that slot guy was doing that all game. Plays before the play. Situation, one of the first times that Tavian Robinson didn't catch the ball. And they get on the one. I still, you know what? I should have played it again. I should have played it here. I still don't think the guy possessed the ball. I'm going to say it. I did a little driving with styles thing. I know the rule. Trust me, I know the rule. You have to possess the ball. I don't think he had possession of the ball before the guy in the end zone touched it. That's just what my eyes see. Now, as I said, did he possess the ball before it crossed the plane of the goal line? Yes, it's no doubt. If you take the end zone guy out of the picture and it's just the guy who catches it, it's definitely on about the 1 yard line. That's not my beef. My beef is, did he have possession before the guy in the end zone touched it? I personally don't think he did. Just because your hands touch it don't mean you have possession. You have to have control over the ball. That's just me. I already cut this up. That was one of Will's best passes of the game. Simple pass, but it was on rhythm, on time. How the hell do we miss this? So now the O-line the team gets a TFL, and if you don't watch the damn game, you think the offensive line is the one that caused it. Look at the blocking here. If we get this block, I don't know how many yards he gains, but I know one thing, it's not a tackle for a loss. Look at that. If that guy's blocked. Look how much damn room that is. Look at that. Who can't drive through that? And then we just saw earlier, now you got a damn safety trying to make a one-on-one tackle with C-Rod. Damn. Do your fucking job. Now this is on Will. And everybody say, not everybody, some people say, well, I don't blame him. No, bullshit. Your job is to be the quarterback. And that means sometimes your ass is going to get hit hard. That shouldn't have changed the way you play. And Will doesn't change. This isn't due by him getting hit. This is just Will. There's nobody there. Dude, there's no reason to put your head down. If you felt flax with somebody else, fine. Right now, you know it's not flax. Get your head back in the game. We got guys open. We got guys fucking open. Look at it. There's too many guys open right here. All right. If he's looking this side of the field, he's got Bam, Bam. Now they are too close together for my liking, but there you go. You got that. If you don't like them, you got him. If you don't like that, throw the fucking ball out of bounds. So now, this is a damn sack on the O-line. Why? It's not. It shouldn't be. They gave him fucking time. Cannot escape the backside of the protection. Look, guys, we picked this up pretty well. Now, I'm not going to lie, there's nobody open. But this is what gets me. And this is the part that bothers me a little bit. If he was looking solely on this side of the field, I would say, okay, Will, just throw the ball out of bounds because there's nothing there, right? But if he was assessing only this side of the field, you wouldn't see the UK logo. You would see more of, like I said earlier, the back stripe on the helmet. You wouldn't see the logo. So that means right now that he's looking straight down the field. That's a big ass void right there. Big ass void. Guess who's running a dig right in that void? Just watch. He's looking that way. Look at that. You even see more of his face mask. So that means he's looking more this way. All you got is a linebacker here and a shit ton of space right there. Look who comes open. Throw him open. Throw him open. Right there. Now, obviously he's not there now, but you throw him open. There's nobody in the void. Remember what Jackson Dart did a few minutes ago? He just threw the ball. He knew where his guy was going to be. Throw him open. Feather that ball right over top of that linebacker right there. Not saying it's easy, but if you want to be elite, that's the throw. That's the next level of being elite. You got to make that throw. Great job by Wright there. It is a great job by Wright. He has contained. The defensive end goes under, spills it to him. Now let's make the tackle. Good job. That's great defense right there. Everybody's doing their job. Saunders is supposed to spill it. He spills it. And Wright comes and cleans up. I don't know why I'm having so much problems today, guys and girls. I apologize. But we're going to get through it now since we're almost at the end. It is what it is. Got to be flexible. But one thing I've gotten pretty good at getting it back to where we were. I think that's Saunders' great job by taking your inside job. He's not going to make the tackle, but he makes the tackle for Wright that much easier because he does his job. Good tackle. 3rd and long. Now we got to get out the downfield. Again. We got to get the fucking call in sooner. We are looking at the sideline. Look at everybody. Only one guy is ready. Everybody's helmets. Look at the sideline. They damn snapped the ball. We're not ready. Again, Valentine's looking for help. Help me. That's the safety. The safety is supposed to undercut that in route. That's on the coaches, though. You got an inexperienced safety back there, and you are requiring him to be ready. You got to pick that tie. I already cut this up. You got to go up with 2 hands. Why are we trying to catch it like a punt? 2 hands up high so the damn wide receiver can't do that. And we give up a down field goal because of that. How many points we lost by? 3. Shit. We got to make the plays when the plays present themselves. That's just simple. Now, we are blitzing a lot because for me, I don't think we trust our nose the middle of the field, the middle of the defense. Because now we're going to blitz, and then they're going to wash us, and now they got everybody on this side of the hash mark. That's hard because now he's running this way because he's got that guy man to man. He's not worried about the quarterback. His job is to follow him. That's not his job, y'all. And when you do that so much, it puts so much stress on the defense because you better be perfect. If not, you get into a situation like that, and it's tough. Now that was obvious. See the push? And he pushed earlier, but this one is in the side judge, maybe the back judge's face. That's obvious. About time we get a damn call. Second and long. Great fucking drop. Remember earlier with Derrick Jackson? Now this is right. Now it's not like he's got great technique, but there's nobody in front of him. Keep dropping. That's the same fucking route. That's the same over route. But this time, linebacker got depth. But he got to help out too. That's not very good. Now we're in third and long. Now I understand people said holding call, move him back. I get it. I get it. I also can understand why we didn't take it. So that's tough. T-Rod is living in a different environment now with this O-line. You see, T-Rod has a highlight somewhere on YouTube where all his runs, he don't get touched to the second level. Now that's great blocking. We are more right now, I'm going to say more, not even in inside zone. We are more of a pin and pull team. Block down, uncovered lineman comes and kicks out. We are so much better at pin and pull than any other blocking scheme. There's almost, but you can't run all the time because then teams can dick with you with the defensive front. All right, Brock Bowers. Now stay outside. Stay outside. Don't come back in. See all them other guys in blue? You got to press the sideline if you can. Press the sideline. Keep going. You got a good block by Magwood. Keep going. Oh, don't tell me. This is going to be the life of me today. This is horrible. Keep pressing the sideline. The same way I say for us making them turn in, that guy didn't do as great of a job as I think that was Ty earlier that made the guy made Ole Miss turn in. You got to press that sideline as much as possible to make the defense run that much further. You just got to press it. And if he press it, I'm not saying he scores because we get a point anyway. That's just a little thing. As a runner, press the sideline as much as you can. Make the defense run 8 more yards to try and catch you. And then you might have a chance. Right there. Press the sideline. Keep going here as much as possible. But when you turn it in, if that guy doesn't get you, he's probably going to get you. Make him catch up. But that was a great play call. For everybody saying the damn play calling is terrible. I don't know what the hell y'all thinking. I don't know how many plays he called. What we had, 30-something, almost 60 plays, if not 60. Great run by Chetan. Jailbreak. And they didn't do anything special on here. We just didn't block it well. Cox misses the linebacker. That's not good. This guy is unblocked because we're bringing the tight end across the formation. So that's not the problem. It's Cox. And then we double team a guy, and the guy splits the damn double team. This guy splits the double team for Horsey and Yager. Can't happen. Can't happen. Just can't happen. Now, this is progress. Shit. It's a bad day, man. Bad day for for being live. This next play, I'll get it back up. The next play is Will with progress. Early this year, I think it was Florida. We had this similar play, and Will did not look for your. There's a reason why we putting Tay in the backfield. We're not putting him in the backfield just to put him in the backfield. We put him in the backfield to create a matchup problem. Because if you put him in the backfield, he's on a linebacker. He's just on a linebacker. We got to take advantage of it. And we haven't taken advantage of it some this season. Not a lot. It's not like we run it all the time. But we took advantage of it, and Will got it to him. 3rd and 6. Great option route. He's playing outside tech. Just hitch up. First down. Now, this was probably, to me, the biggest drive of the game for us. Because we can get it to a 1 score. That's all we want. Get it to 1 score before half. Because you know what happened last week against Tulsa? Tulsa shut their ass out in the second half. Guess what we did in the second half? We only gave them 3. I apologize, guys and girls. Went a little over an hour with all these crashes. Now, this play is supposed to go inside. See, that's the deal. If we're going to go outside, we would have gave it to C-Rod. But we missed a damn block. Right here, Flax. I think that's Flax. We missed the block, and that defense end tosses him. And now Tate does the job, give him the dead leg, and go outside. Easy touchdown. Now, this was a big stop for us. Huge stop. Because they started marching. Now, here's the deal, people. This is cover 3. You give up the flats. I've documented that earlier the year. Since we got new viewers, let me explain this real quick. All right, look at this coverage. In all zone defenses, there's 6 underneath. There's a flat, there's a curl, there's a hook, and the same thing on the other side. There's a hook, there's a curl, there's a flat. In 3 deep, you're covering the 3 deep zones. And if you cover 3 and you bring 3, you only have 5 guys left. So 6 zones, 5 out of 6 are covered. When you bring 4, you only got how many left? So now you only can cover 4 zones. And in that case, not typically, in all 3 deep, you cover the middle of the field. You'll take the curl, you take the hook, and then the same thing on the opposite side. So guess what's open? Just automatically. On defense, you just give it up. Just because you don't have enough guys. If they can throw the flat route, you just got to come up and make the tackle. And that's what they do. That's not on anybody. Every coverage has a weakness. And that's the weakness of that coverage. And they exploit it. It happens. Run the same thing. Now this, and they didn't call it. How is this not fucking pass interference right here? How is this not pass interference? We got the right to our position. You just can't run over us like that. You just can't. You can't. That's fucking pass interference. Now, obviously on this one, the football gods said, okay, we're going to give them one. This is a great-ass play by Jones. Now, unfortunately, it tweaked his ankle more. But I want to show you what he's thinking about. You don't play routes. You play the quarterback. The quarterback, if you can see right here, quarterbacks want to push the ball down the field, especially now with no time on clock. He thought Jones would bite on that. Watch. And Jones almost gave it to him. Watch it. He comes forward a step, but then he goes right back and goes right back into the zone that Dart thought was vacated. And he made a great pick, although he tweaked that damn ankle again. But that's it. Frustrating. Watching even another time, I get even more frustrated, just the little things. But the great thing about it is this team had a chance to win at the end. And we'll go to the second half about the how remarkable we had a chance to win at the end. We legitimately had a chance to win this game at the end. And we won the game, technically, if we don't get the damn penalty at the end. So for all you fans, I know my fans who watch me are not like this, but all them other jagbags who saying this is the same Kentucky, we taking a step back, all this bullshit, are you fucking serious? Makes no damn sense. We went on the road to a top 15 team, top 15 ranked team, and should have beat their ass. But now we're taking a step back? Do you understand what a step back is? For a guy who played in the program where we took no step forward, trust me, I know what a step back is, and this is not even close to one. I'm gonna get off my stoop right now and give you your guys' time back. I really appreciate you watching. You know what? I'm gonna put this on. If there's anybody who wants to advertise on Watching with Styles or even on the cut-ups, just let me know. Give me a call. We can work something out. Thank you again. Hope you guys have a good rest of your Monday. And I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same channel.